Today, we will go over and learn how to make quality checks for our trading setups. I know many people just jump to every setup without proper quality check. You'll learn the best trading strategy with proper quality check and learn how to adjust your risk accordingly. So much to learn. If you Today, we are going to do a theoretical lesson to improve your vision and detection ability of higher quality trading setups. As you can see, this is one of the very basic trading setups you can find and use. However, this is not enough. You must improve your eye and determine better setups. We will work on it. I separated this video into 3 parts: target quality detection, entry quality detection, and the base quality detection. First of all, improving your target detection. 99% of targets are based on liquidity. As you can see, in this very simple trading setup, if I long here, my target would be this top liquidity point. A very simple idea. However, what if my target had a very significant liquidity sweep before, like this one? This immediately drops the quality of this target. Remember, price always seeks liquidity. If the liquidity is already taken, basically stop losses hunted before, it will drop the quality target. I always ask myself this: why would the price go up or down? If the liquidity is taken already, it has fewer reasons to go up or down. A very simple and a straightforward idea. And especially if I see an equal high hunted. Basically a manipulation, or you can say power of 3, PO3 happened at the top, I will be very hesitant to take this long trade anymore. It is still tradable, but I would not risk 1 hour to this trade. I would risk 0.25 hour. And one other thing to look for is the higher time frames. What if the price already swept a very significant high time frame liquidity? As you can see, by only checking the target and liquidity swap or not, I can easily judge my setup quality and adjust my risk accordingly. Very simple idea. So basically, when I build my trading setups, what do I look for as targets? No prior significant liquidity sweep. This is very important to determine the quality of the trading setup. Secondly, I started to look for newly forming liquidity. The most basic form is trend line liquidity. Very simple to identify. This already increases the quality of the trading setup. And as you know me, highest quality targets area always will be equal lows and highs. I can easily say this is my most favorite target. These are very simple to identify on the charts. But the general problem is they do not appear all the time. You need to search through multiple time frames. Can you make equal targets even higher quality? Yes, you can easily. By checking institutional levels such as previous day high or low, previous week high or low, previous month high or low, and combine it with your target. You already have the A++ target. And the final touch is always for me, looking for imbalances and balanced price ranges. Remember, if the liquidity is king, imbalance will be the queen of targets. And the combination of them is the ultimate target. Very simple idea. The last thing to consider is checking your higher time frames out. If there are close level, open liquidity levels, it would be great for your position because the price will have even more reason to go up to clear all these liquidities. I hope that you fully understand the targets now. Let's talk about entry zones, where you look for entries. This is our basic entry zone. Price pull back to an imbalance and we start to seek entries. But can we determine a higher quality entry zone? Let's talk about it. First of all, there is something called shaking early participants. This does not happen all the time. But if we can detect it, it will create a higher quality entry zone. So market makers love shaking people and take out their stop losses to create extra fuel for themselves before big moves. You can notice small trend lines around your entry zone, trying to trap first buyers, early long traders. Sometimes waiting for these early participants to be shaken is wise because you now know market had extreme fuel here to push the price up. Probably the most advanced way to shake these participants is to create equal lows or highs around your entry zones. This is why I love taking trades after equal lows or highs swept and price touching and imbalance. So this way I know that market makers hunted early participants and had extra fuel from the imbalances, which gave confidence to enter the trades. This is basically a small manipulation, a small power of 3. Now, so many people ignore SR flip zones. But if you just go and open any chart out there, you'll notice that SR flip areas work very well. Actually, SR flip areas are basic breaker blocks. Breaker blocks is just a fancy name of support and resistance flip points. Do not make it complicated. Remember, once the strong resistance or support areas are broken, they will be even stronger zones to trade. I hope these lessons improve your vision on determining entry zones. As you can see, it is very simple, but not easy to implement. It just requires a lot of practice. Lastly, I want to talk about bases, because what happens inside bases are very important. Because bases determine the fate of future movements. If I see a base with many open liquidity areas, this is a low quality base. If I am opening longs, I would reduce my risk here because price can easily go down to take out those liquidity levels. Who knows? The first sign of a higher quality base is if an imbalance pushes the base. This immediately increases the quality. It shows the price respects its imbalances towards the momentum. The second thing I look for is if there is a liquidity sweep with the imbalance. Why is this important? Because price swept the liquidity and pushed with imbalance. I do not see a particular reason for prices to go down anymore. It got all the fuel needed. Obviously, the extreme version of a base, if the price swept the equal lows and tapped the imbalance. Basically, a small power of three, a manipulation happened here. All the fuel needed is already taken. I do not see any particular reason price to go down here anymore. Remember, price seeks fuel to move. The fuel is imbalance and liquidity. If the fuel is already taken, why do you need to refuel? Very, very simple logic. So, let's sum everything up. When I look for clear targets, I first look for if there is a significant liquidity sweep or not. This is very important. Then I start to look for trend line or equal lows or highs, great targets. And I try to combine with institutional levels such as the previous day's high or low. Finally, I look for an imbalance or balanced price ranges. As you can see, simple ideas of finding highest quality targets. Then I check the base. If we are respecting imbalances pushed by imbalances, and if the base has liquidity sweep before the move, a small manipulation with a power of 3 can be great here. It means the price already grabbed all the fuel needed and no reason to go down anymore. In your entry area, it would be nice to see an early manipulation. The first participants taken out of the game. If I can combine this with a strong support and resistance flip area, it would be great for me. It will make my entry area much stronger. And finally, using the imbalance to look for the entry. The final setup. Now, what you see here is the perfect trade setup, the ultimate trading strategy, which happens 2-3 times a month. It is almost impossible to find them every day. What you need to do is, do not seek 10 out of 10 confirmations for every trade. You will miss many days to trade. For example, you have almost every confirmation, 8, 9, 10 confirmations. You can easily risk 1%. There's no problem. However, for example, you saw a perfect target, but a really bad base with open liquidity. Manage the risk there. Drop it to 0.5%. So simple idea. For example, this is what I do. If I see a really low quality setup, but if I cannot control myself, I just risk 0.25%. Please do not lose stupid money in these markets. It is extremely easy to lose money. You must be clever and learn to manage your risk. I hope you enjoyed this lecture and it improves your trading skills. Do not forget to subscribe and like it if you only enjoyed it. Take care, friends. See you in the next video. If you have completed the free trading course and feel like you improved your trading skills, but you need more, an extra, a boost, and you want to move to the next level in your trading life, my masterclass is ready for you. You'll learn liquidity, inefficiencies, and structure mastery deeply. And we will look at forward and reverse trading with momentum super boxes. You will learn how to confirm your entries with magic alignment system. Finally, you'll discover a strategy called YOYO strategy, which will open new doors for you. about taking and managing trades. If you are interested, you can find links on my website on the description. Take care, friends, manage your risks, and stay safe.